I'm Derry Prenkert, and I'm excited to share with you about my new role as a field shepherd with Standing Stone Ministry. You see, over the past 5 years, I found myself filling the margins, spending time with youth pastors who are looking for encouragement, guidance, or prayer. It's become very clear that it's time for me to take what's happening on the margins of my time and bring it to the forefront and the focus. Why am I doing this? The role of a pastor is an incredible calling with an amazing opportunity to help people encounter Jesus and then be equipped to live out his mission. In my opinion, living out that calling by investing in the next generation, aka being a youth pastor, it doesn't get any better. At the same time, there are few roles more challenging, overwhelming, and lonely than that of a pastor. The emotional, physical, and spiritual demands are high, and recently, the challenges have alarmingly increased. A study released by the Barna Group in late 2021 shared that only 1/3 of active pastors would identify themselves as healthy. That nearly 1 out of 2 pastors under the age of 40 have seriously considered quitting in the past year. This is not okay. What if there were someone who specialized in coming alongside pastors to provide safe, confidential, and free conversations that are focused on them walking in health, both personally and professionally? Well, as Liam Neeson might say,
but what I do have are a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career.
I believe God has used the past 25 years to develop my passion, experience, and skills to the point that it's time for me to make a shift from serving in youth ministry as a pastor in the local church to serve youth ministers who pastor local churches. The wording of the shift is subtle, but the change is significant. How will I be doing this? As a field shepherd with Standing Stone Ministry, I'll provide free and confidential coaching, consultation, and care for ministry leaders, primarily youth pastors, who fall into 3 categories: starting, young or newly hired; stuck, those seeking to figure out the best next step in life and or ministry; and struggling, those questioning assignment, battling burnout, or facing obstacles of some kind. This will happen in forms of mass communication like blog posts and podcasts and teaching, but the primary focus will be in personal conversations and relationship building over the phone, through text, over video conferencing, and face-to-face meetings. I love the superhero team-up stories where a group of heroes combine strengths to overcome an evil foe. The foes of discouragement, loneliness, exhaustion, and being unequipped or under-equipped are facing youth ministers nationwide. So, I'm putting together a team of people who will combine their prayer, their skills, and their financial strengths with this call on my life. Together, we can strengthen the church both now and into generations to come. What role could you play? I see 4 categories of involvement. The first is prayer. I believe the local church is where God wants to fulfill his mission. I also believe that there's an enemy out to steal, kill, and destroy that mission. So, to go after bringing health to those leading in the local church and not expect spiritual opposition would be foolish. I'm looking for those who will commit to pray for protection and provision over me, my ministry, and my family as I go along this journey. 2, financial. As mentioned, I'm excited to be providing this service to pastors at no cost. In order to do this, I am looking for individuals, groups, businesses, and churches who are willing to do monthly, quarterly, or yearly financial support in my ongoing ministry efforts. 3, referrals. I want to get the word out that I'm available to be a safe and experienced listening ear, watchful eyes, and guiding voice to youth ministers. 4, specialists. I don't have all the answers, but one thing I love to do is connect 2 people that I know so they can benefit from each other. I'm looking for a group of individuals who would be willing to block out a set amount of time to offer free coaching or consulting in their unique skill set to starting, stuck, or struggling youth pastors. In this specific season, my primary focus is on building up my prayer and financial support team so that I can provide the proper foundation to go full force into the ministry efforts that are ahead. I love youth ministry. And I love youth ministers. I deeply believe that a key to healthy youth ministry is a healthy youth minister. I'd love for you to prayerfully consider how the Lord may be leading you to join me in this ministry.